Welcome back. Let me tell you about Chinese medicine and how it does not view the body as separate parts. It views the body as a system and as a whole. And to understand how that whole communication works with itself is something called the qi flow channel. Most people call them meridian lines. I prefer to call them channels because they're energy. So it's like water going through a channel or a river. These chi flowing channels are not physical structures that you can dissect, okay? You're not going to find this on a cadaver. Matter of fact, you can't even see it. You can't see it on the body. It looks like it doesn't even exist. When life leaves the body, the energy leaves with it. Kind of like if a river runs dry, you might have not known that there was ever a river. When we are born, we have chi. It organizes force of life from one cell to two cells to trillions of cells. Every cell knows where and when to go and what to connect with. Modern science calls this bioelectricity, neurosignals and fascial communication and vascular and lymphatic flow. Chinese medicine simply calls it qi. Each channel is attached to an internal pathway that goes to an organ. Okay, so that's why working on your arm can actually affect your lungs. And then when you push on your leg, that can actually affect your digestion. These channels connect the inside to the outside, as well as the outside to the inside. In traditional Chinese medicine, there are 12 primary channels, and they're related to the organ system: lung, large intestine, stomach, spleen, heart, small intestine, bladder, kidney, pericardium, which is a protector that you don't really see in your body, triple burner, gallbladder, and the liver. And there are two major midline channels: the Ren channel that run on the front and the Du channel that run on the back. Just like water runs through a channel or water runs through a river, it doesn't always run in a straight line. So, just like our channels inside of us, they are going to go inside the arm, they're going to go on the outside of the arm, they're going to zigzag on the head, they're going to go into the ribs. A lot of these lines run through the center line because that's where a lot of our chi resides, and that's where we came from. That's where a lot of the chakras and center is in Hinduism and a lot of other cultures. Same thing, the center here. And this is how information is distributed out. This is how energy and fluids and blood is distributed out. There's a wonderful book written by Dr. Wang Ji. And in this book, he talks about how he's traveling and he's traveling with this man. And then he starts to palpitate, which like means massage along his leg where his large intestine line is that links to the stomach. And he felt it and he was like, "Oh, you're going to have horrible diarrhea. Like, I hope that you're okay." The man laughed and he was like, "No, I'm fine. I haven't had any diarrhea. I'm going to be okay." 30 minutes later, that man came back from going to the bathroom and he's sweating and he's all pale and he feels horrible. And he was like, "I just had diarrhea." And this is a prime example that this doctor felt a disruption in the chi flow channel before the symptoms even appeared. He felt something that was off, whether it was restriction, whether it was heat, whether it was sticky, damp. He felt something in this line before it showed up. So he could have helped this man prevent this if he would have known that, if he would have rubbed this man's leg a week or two before. Too much stress, heavy foods, and alcohol is like dumping debris into a river. See, those good old ancient Chinese doctors compared those meridian lines and channels to rivers. When the river flows free, digestion is smooth, energy is stable, emotions move, you don't get stuck in emotions. When the river is blocked, you get pain, you get bloated, you get reflux, you get anxiety, and you're super inflamed. These acupuncture points and the fascia wrapping that science talk about, they overlap. And surgeons actually use this when they're doing surgery every day. It's like a map for them. We now know that acupuncture points and working your body through these chi flowing channels actually changes your nervous system. It improves your brain function. It increases blood flow and it increases lymphatic flow and lymphatic drainage. Have established that meridian lines and chi flowing channels are not woo woo, they're functional pathways where fascia, nerves, blood, lymphatic fluid, and bioelectrical signals meet. When the flow is balanced, organs function smoothly. When the flow is disrupted, disease begins. Disease is also dis ease. You're not eased. You are always uncomfortable. Understanding channels means learning how your body communicates before it breaks down. Understanding that you need to put oil in your car so that your car keeps going. Have you ever wondered why at certain parts of the day it feels easier, like you have more energy or more motivation or focus? Or are you always just so disassociated that you have no idea and you're just pushing yourself through life? See, ancient Chinese medicine has a beautiful framework for this, like a map. It actually goes off of the circadian rhythm of qi, or a 24-hour organ clock. So the next video is going to be all about that clock and that framework. So see you there. Thank you.